in the current wrestling news. We'll get to that. And so he's doing okay. AJ Styles, however, with The Rock, as you mentioned, is asymptomatic. So, we still don't know what exactly. All we know is that according to the science, that asymptomatic means the person is living with it. They could be, they don't have to have the symptoms as well. Like I'm someone assuming it's asymptomatic because my partner had it. Right. I got tested. I'm negative, which is completely weird to me, but that's how that's right.
Well, thank God, because this thing was, we do have some people that are asymptomatic, and those are the people that probably survived the virus. But who wants to be in a world where you're probably the last one left?
Right, and that's the scary thing because we don't know.
I could be sitting up there asymptomatic too. We do not know what this disease and how does it work and who does it choose and who's asymptomatic one day and then they have the next day. But with AJ Styles, another shocker, and Kevin Nash also. And I think that others who probably don't want to be as vocal on it, but others that also have the disease. So it's definitely something to really think about, because you don't want to take it home to your family. Apparently, that's what happened with The Rock. I'm sure he feels like, I took it home to my family, and bam, this is what happened. So.
Yeah, it's just really interesting, and you speak of Kevin Nash, and just trying to pull up here his statement here, and it's just a real serious thing, guys. We wanted to open the show with this because it's something that we need to talk about as a community. We need to come together as a wrestling universe, as we all, and support one another, and it's just on one hand, I don't want to sound like what's the word? I don't want to sound like ignorant or whatever the case may be, but it's not gonna go away. So for those that are thinking that people that are just this is gonna brush off and blah blah blah, that's not how it normally works. And that was my concern hearing about The Rock and whatnot. And I was like, well, what's the status, like how, because it affects everybody's body different. And that's the thing that we're learning as people, like everyone is affected differently by this COVID situation. And like my partner, that he had it, he recovered, thank God, I knock on wood every day. Right. But there are people who recover and they go back into worse situations. And that's stuff that we're still trying to figure out as far as the science is concerned, and doctors and whatnot. And so it's just really, really rough. But yeah, so here we have Kevin Nash statement right here. And he goes and says, let me just take a look at this. And he goes and says, basically, he wanted to say to The Rock that, that those who wish both and The Rock families, himself and The Rock family, quick recovery. Both his son and himself are negative before the end of July. His wife hasn't got all of her smell and taste back, which is one of the things that my partner did. He didn't get his taste buds back either.